All right, quick hit myths from the fan site. What do we have?
Well, the first one comes from the movie Shrek.
Can doggies talk?
No, that's confirmed.
Can we hear the real one?
Okay, well, in the movie, Shrek uses his own earwax to make a candle.
Ugh, that's disgusting.
I'm interested. Please go on.
Okay, well, first we need to find out if earwax is flammable, and finally we need to collect lots and lots of it.
I always wondered what was in my ears.
You might want to get this checked out.
It's a classic scene from the green screen. Shrek pulls enough wax from his ears to form a fully functional, flammable candle. And to find out if this simple and nauseating concept is even possible, the team has brought in an expert.
You ready to go for it?
Oh, let's start digging.
Digging? I thought we were cleaning.
Well, that too.
First up, Dr. Lustig is digging up a sample for a proof of concept flammability test.
Holy crap. What'd you get?
We got a little bit there, not too bad.
So, Larry?
Yeah?
Can I call you Larry?
Yes.
Why do we even have earwax?
It's a great question, and most of the time people get into problems trying to get the wax out, but you need the wax. It lubricates the ear canal, it is an anti-infective, it keeps the ear from getting infections, and it moisturizes.
With the sample secured, the team gathers ready to burn the evidence.
So what do you guys think of the earwax?
That came out of your ear?
Yeah, pretty gross, huh?
Let's burn it.
Hang on a second there, pyromaniac. Now, since this is about candles, I have some commercial candle wax to compare, as well as some beeswax.
All right, this will be good, and we'll see which one is more flammable.
So the whole point of today's experiment is to find out if human earwax is in fact flammable. But not only that, to be able to compare it visually to the types of waxes that are found in commercial grade candles, namely paraffin or beeswax.
Cool. All right.
Okay.
Should we move on to the earwax?
Ooh, it's sparking. Dude, that was in your ear. The paraffin and the beeswax burnt normally, as I would have expected. The really astounding thing is how well the human earwax burnt. And it's not like a slow burn like the paraffin or the beeswax. It's sort of a more aggressive burn with a crackling. It's like, which I'm not exactly sure what that is. Maybe it's skin cells or little hairs, but very surprising that it burnt well. I think this looks good for our myth.
That means they can move on to stage 2, collecting enough earwax to make a candle.
There's no earwax.
Oh, really?
No.
But what's immediately clear is it's going to take a while.
You have clean ear canals.
We are gonna have to call in a lot of people, huh?
We're gonna need a lot of people.
All right, everybody, come on in.
Cue the usual suspects. The MythBusters team in all its waxy,
Victory!
oily, hairy,
Got it.
All right then. Happy to help.
and greasy-eared glory.
Can I take these off? Oh, yes, of course. Otherwise it'll be really hard.
After plumbing the eerie depths of the last few team members, family members, and passers-by, Dr. Lustig is finished, and the earwax candle making can begin. It's Mini Myth Mayhem, and the MythBusters want to know if, just like Shrek, you can make a candle out of earwax.
Well, I mean, it's obvious we don't have enough earwax to melt it down into a big vat and dip the wick in like you would normally make candles.
So why don't we try and melt that, lay it out, and roll it around a wick, kind of like they do with those beeswax type of candles.
Yeah, that might work.
I'm not really sure how this is gonna work as a candle. Yeah, it's flammable, but it's not quite the same as regular wax.
All right, well, you ready to melt?
Yes.
The bigger question for me is actually getting it into candle form.
They look more like boogers than earwax, don't they?
Yeah.
Those with sensitive,
Are you gonna throw up?
not so steely stomachs might want to avert your eyes around about now.
Why are we making this candle? I'm gonna throw up.
Well, maybe if you just keep breathing it, you get used to it.
Nah, probably not. All right, it looks pretty soft. Do you want to like smash out a big?
That sucked.
It smells really bad.
You on this show, I've seen a lot of disgusting things. Buckets of frothy pig blood, intestines of various animals. I've sewn together a pig tongue with tubes inside of it. But this tops them all. This earwax candle is the most disgusting thing I've ever done on this show. And that includes vomiting all over the place. All right, here's your wick.
You know what? Making the candle was a lot harder than I thought it was gonna be. Cool, it's like a little earwax taco. It's not like it's a pre-packaged material that you pull out and form into a shape of a candle. I mean, this is earwax you're talking about.
It's actually working, kind of.
There's hair in there, there's skin cells, and to get it melted down into the shape of a candle was hard enough. Look at that! We got a candle.
Well, almost. The final proof is in the lighting.
Okay, so for our side-by-side comparison, we have
Oh, you're gonna stick it on that
regular
cupcake?
birthday candle.
Careful, it doesn't fall apart. Oh.
With the earwax all together and the wick in it, personally, I don't think it's gonna melt like a normal candle because when we tested it, it sparkled.
Go. Okay.
Okay.
So it's either gonna be like 4th of July or it's gonna go completely out.
It's lit like a candle, but let's see if it lasts.
Look how it's bubbling up right around, oh, and it's going down.
Yep, it's burning up just like in our little sample test. It burns up, and then that's it. It's done.
I don't think it's gonna last.
Nope.
Look, it's going out, it's going out. Okay, 23 seconds.
Not much of a candle at all.
Nope. And that's down to the composition of candle wax as opposed to earwax. The long chain hydrocarbons in paraffin or beeswax melt and in liquid form get pulled up the wick where they burn in a slow, controlled fashion. Earwax, full of dead skin cells, hair, fatty acids, and cholesterol, may be flammable, but critically, it doesn't melt or burn consistently.
All right, looks like this one's busted.
Busted.
Totally busted.
Happy birthday!
It's not quite a mini myth, but this Trekkie tall tale is too good to resist.
I tell you what, I cannot believe how popular this next myth is.
Yeah, fans have been requesting it for years, and when I announced that we were doing this on the internet, the reaction was massive.
You're talking about the Gorn episode of Star Trek.
This is the episode of the classic Star Trek series where Captain Kirk battles a reptilian creature called the Gorn.
Yeah, and right when you think Captain Kirk is about to get defeated, he devises a weapon using nothing but the things he finds on this alien planet.
Doesn't he make his own gunpowder as well?
Heck yeah, he's Captain Kirk.
Let's get this going. Enterprise, 3 to beam up.
You're getting reception?
Yeah, mine's real.
In a memorable Star Trek moment, a marooned Captain Kirk channels MacGyver and makes a bamboo bazooka.
Yes, yes.
What? What is it, Spock?
An invention, yeoman.
After scavenging the 3 basic ingredients of gunpowder and diamonds for ammunition,
They would make formidable projectiles.
Oh, here comes the Gorn.
Kirk goes to work mixing his materials and constructing the cannon.
Can he do it?
If he has the time, yeoman. If he has the time.
Of course he has the time. He's Kirk. But what about reality? Can you really make your own gunpowder, and can you really make a bazooka out of bamboo?
Now, gunpowder is composed of 3 things: potassium nitrate, charcoal, and sulfur. Now, on their own, each of these 3 things is non-explosive. But the question is whether you can combine them together without further refinement to create gunpowder capable of firing a projectile out of a cannon.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make Captain Kirk black powder. We're gonna take these elements, mix them up just like he does in the TV clip, and compare it to regular black powder.
Now the next big question of this myth is whether or not we can build a cannon out of bamboo that will withstand the explosion of gunpowder. So I'm gonna have a stab at this while I leave the boys to their pyrotechnics.
And our pair of pyromaniacs begin Pyrotechnics 101 with the assumption that Kirk knew the correct ratio of the 3 key ingredients.
Oh crap, the Gorn's coming.
Which, of course, we're not telling you. And also, like their hero,
Okay, dude, Kirk or Picard?
Are you kidding?
Kirk.
They're not using any tools to grind and mix the black powder. Just some rocks from the floor of the set.
Mr. Spock or Lieutenant Commander Data?
Spock.
This is far from the daily grind. By testing this myth, Grant and Tori are living out their fanboy dreams.
Did Han shoot first?
Yes, he did. One episode has been etched in my mind. I think it's because I was scared to death by the Gorn.
Hey, what are you guys doing?
Hey, what's going on? Nothing, just hanging out.
Nothing.
I'm gonna go check my email.
And the fact that we can come back now and test whether or not you can build a bazooka out of bamboo and raw elements to make black powder is exciting to me.
So we've been at this for a good 15 minutes or so.
It's starting to look like black powder.
No longer than Kirk might have had while down on the planet. And now it's time to test our black powder formulas. First, what we're gonna do is let off some real black powder just to see what it's supposed to look like. Good. Then, we're each gonna try our own recipes and see what we got.
So that's what the guys are aiming for. That's the kind of reaction Kirk achieved by hand mixing his gunpowder. And we're about to find out if that's possible.
Hey,
Hey,
it kind of doing something.
it's a little something something.
Yeah, it's kind
Weird.
of burning like, it's like those snakes that you get at 4th of July.
So no, we didn't get the big poof like a black powder on our first test, but I'm actually pleasantly surprised because I fully expected nothing to happen, no ignition.
Wow,
That's
look at
a little
that.
better. But we did get ignition, and it smelled like black powder, and furthermore, we got these sparks. Hey! That actually means that we're on the right track. I think it's just a matter of time till we find the right ratio.
While our budding kitchen chemists mix things up with a few new recipes, Jesse cooks up a bamboo cannon.
So Captain Kirk was put on this barren wasteland. He was very lucky to find a broken off piece of bamboo, one that is approximately the size that we've chosen here, which is about a 6-inch inside diameter. Well, the problem that we're having here is that his piece of bamboo didn't have these inner walls where it blocks off all of these sections. So what I have to do is get rid of those inner walls.
And it's while removing those interior walls that Jesse, who unlike the boys is not blinded by a love of the source material, reveals her doubts.
Being the fact that I'm a metal fabricator, I haven't worked with much bamboo in the past. Although when I was cutting it, it seems like it's way too soft of a material to actually withstand an explosion. If there is an explosion, which I'm not very optimistic about. So I don't think it's gonna work. Peace out, Gorn.
Back in the kitchen, the heat is on to find the perfect hand-mixed black powder formula.
Now on this one, I added more charcoal and more sulfur.
After working their way through over 30 different formulations, the guys decide they found the best possible combination that could be made by hand.
Hey, you know what? It's not too bad. I mean, I don't know if you'd be able to make it in 30 minutes during the heat of the battle, but I mean, so far it's looking good.
With the bazooka and black powder ready to blow, they need just one more mythical ingredient.
Now to test this myth, we're gonna need a Gorn. Unfortunately, that would require intergalactic space travel, so we've done the next best thing. Drawn them on a piece of paper. I'll transfer this to a piece of foam, cut that out, and we'll use that to determine how successful our cannon is.
Yes, Kirk, I'm ready for battle.
Well, that worked pretty well.
Yeah, where's Tori?
Gosh dang it. This is the 4th time this week.
We need to get a new service provider.
Right?
Our intrepid trio of Trekkies are tackling the tall tale of the Gorn cannon. They want to know, can you hand mix black powder? Can you really build a bazooka out of bamboo? And can the cannon fire with enough force to take down the Gorn?
We're working with 3 different elements here, so the chances of everything working together, I'm thinking slim to none. The gunpowder looks promising. The bamboo, I think, is going to completely fail. And then the Gorn actually being hit by diamonds, not so much.
Hey, nice vine you got there.
Yeah, you know, it's amazing how it grows in 3 cords here on this planet. In the episode, Captain Kirk takes the vine and wraps it around the bamboo bazooka at the combustion chamber. I guess that's to strengthen it or something. All right, I think that's tight enough.
All right, now it's time for the secret sauce. Our own formulation of black powder. After 33 formulations, this is the most potent. And just to remind you, this is using only the chemicals that Kirk had on the planet, which are potassium nitrate, sulfur, and charcoal.
Quick, give me the black powder.
Kirk,
The Gorn's
wait for
attacking.
me.
I think I found Gorn's weakness. Oh, hit him in the nuts with the bamboo bazooka.
Yes, Captain Kirk wins again.
And speaking of James Tiberius Kirk, here he is.
All right, buddy, it's time.
Or at least his stunt double.
You know why he's wearing the red shirt, don't you?
Why?
Every Star Trek fan knows if you've been down to a planet in a red shirt, you're not coming back.
Perfect.
Look up. Keep your eye on the target.
That's right. Follow the Gorn.
We are about to test our bamboo bazooka. Is it gonna be strong enough to withstand an explosion from our homemade black powder?
Beforehand, I measured out an amount, 2 handfuls, which what Kirk put in, and that's what this cup is.
And is that explosion gonna be strong enough to launch our projectiles into the Gorn to take him down?
Okay.
Load it up with the diamonds. Or is this whole thing just gonna explode into splinters?
I will be highly impressed if this actually works.
We are about to find out. You're probably gonna wanna stick around for this one. All right, this is Gorn Cannon, just like in the episode. Here we go. Kiss your butt goodbye, Gorn!
It's quite endearing, really. Grant and Tori's beaming faces full of anticipation, childhood dreams about to be realized.
That was interesting.
But unfortunately, all that hope has gone up in smoke.
I was hoping for like a je ne vois.
This is so underwhelming.
I'm sorry, guys.
While Jessie does her best to console the guys, let's take a closer look. It appears the homemade black powder doesn't burn fast or aggressively enough. The energy is simply dissipating rather than exploding.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little disappointed. All our cannon did was smoke profusely. But I don't think necessarily that it was the gunpowder. Maybe we lost containment, I don't know. All I know is that people have been making gunpowder this way for centuries with the exact same recipe.
Careful, it might still be hot.
I gotta say, it's not looking very good for the myth at this point.
Yeah, but the black powder worked in the shop, and there's so much of it in here, maybe we just haven't contained it properly enough. Maybe we should try this in the real cannon and see if it even works.
I agree.
All right.
So our Trekkie trio isn't giving up yet. To confirm it's Kirk's gunpowder recipe that's failing and not the bamboo cannon, the team is switching in some hardware that they know works.
So, I'm gonna give it another shot, put it in a proper cannon, and see how well that does. Look at him. He's laughing at us.
We just tested our Gorn cannon. It was so underwhelming. We were left with nothing but a big smokestack. I mean, I guess if you wanted to smoke the Gorn to death, you might have a chance, but as far as a cannon going off, there was nothing close to it. But that doesn't mean we're gonna give up yet. We have a few more tests before we call this one busted. So I got the cannon out. This way we could test our homemade black powder to see whether or not it's even working. We've used this cannon a lot. We know it works. I mean, we used it on prison escape. We used it on duct tape cannon. And we used it on cheese cannon. So we know the cannon works. What we're trying to find out is, does our homemade gunpowder work?
So this test is focusing on the homemade black powder.
Cannonball going in.
And once again, the team used the same amount as Captain Kirk.
You know, if 2 handfuls of gunpowder don't set this cannonball out,
Let's try that again from a safe distance.
You know, if 2 handfuls of homemade gunpowder doesn't launch this ball out, we might have to switch to normal gunpowder.
All right, fuse is going in.
Look at that, the cannonball actually ended up behind the cannon.
Yep, and it clearly demonstrates that although you can hand mix the raw ingredients of black powder to get an energetic product, you won't get an explosive result without more accurate refinement and measurement techniques.
Look, even as a hardcore Star Trek fan, I think I'm gonna have to concede that black powder made in 2 hours on the surface of a planet with no tools Just doesn't cut it.
All right, but we still have to test this bamboo cannon. So I say let's pretend like he was able to make commercial grade black powder. Let's take the same amount, load up our cannon, and see what happens. This is getting good now.
Easy, don't go too hard.
But even in this impossible best-case scenario, Tori has his doubts the bamboo cannon can.
Now, I think the weakest link in our bamboo bazooka is the fact that we're using the natural membrane of the bamboo as the backing of our cannon. I mean, that is going to be taking the full force of the black powder. I just don't think it's strong enough to withstand that force.
Run! Run!
I think Captain Kirk would have been better off throwing the bamboo bazooka at the Gorn and let it blow up in his face. Like a bomb as
Grenade,
opposed to a bazooka. I think we killed Captain Kirk, not the Gorn.
Yeah, the Gorn is still standing.
Totally blew out the back of the cannon.
How cool was that? But look, it's obvious the bamboo was not strong enough to withstand the explosion of the black powder.
Right out the back, cracked it all the way up.
Yeah, but it looks like it did in the episode.
Yeah, but I mean, look at Captain Kirk. He does not look like he did in the episode. This
No.
guy probably would have died.
And the Gorn escaped without a scratch. Or did he?
Looks pretty healthy from this angle.
Yeah, he's still standing. But wait a minute, look at that. That looks like a hit.
No.
Yeah, look at this.
Dude, it's everywhere,
We
yeah.
actually got crystals to fly back. Yeah! You know what? I mean, this one's still looking busted because it's like the person shooting the cannon is going to sustain way more damage than the person getting shot at.
Well, how can we make it better, though?
Well, we could always replicate the results.
All right, but so far as this goes, this one's busted.
Totally busted.
All right.
Okay, so the mythical Gorn cannon is busted, in more ways than one. But is there any way Kirk could have made a cannon out of bamboo?
Yes, Kirk. I will be merciful and quick.
The weak link was the membrane in the bamboo itself. So what we've done is we've taken 3/4 inch plywood, plugged it, we put a steel rod across, and then we're gonna put some polyurethane sealer in there to help fill all those cracks. And hopefully the explosion is gonna go out the front end of the cannon and shoot all those crystals at the Gorn the way we want it to.
You know what? I don't care. Captain Kirk wasn't able to make homemade black powder on the planet. I don't care if this myth is busted. We're reenacting the Gorn episode, and you know what? I'm happy. I probably should get out of here now. Hey, that was good. I think we took out both the Gorn and Captain Kirk.
Finally, the team gets its Gorn and hits the bullseye.
Shot to the head, the chest, the stomach.
Into the groin!
But despite this brief moment of satisfaction and Kirk's cult hero status, there really was only one result for this myth.
As sad as I am to say, since this is my favorite episode of Star Trek, this one is busted. I mean, you cannot make homemade black powder strong enough to launch the projectiles. And even if you could, the bamboo would not be strong enough to contain the explosion. I mean, giving it the best possible chances using the commercial grade black powder and reinforcing the bamboo. Our bamboo bazooka still exploded, killing Captain Kirk. I mean, any way you look at it, this is a bad idea. I mean, you're better off giving it to the Gorn and letting him shoot you. You guys want to walk? I don't want to walk. Scotty, beam us out of here. You know what, you might want to use yours, Grant. I'm not getting a signal.
Enterprise, 4 to beam up.